Hello and welcome to this short intro about the concept of primitive and semantic variables. So this is a very important concept when building design systems, and it will be your foundations where all your components will rely on. So starting with primitives, it's basically a distilled version of your brand guidelines, including design decisions like color, typeface, radius, and spacing. And all these decisions are stored inside variables with a name and a value. So here you can imagine this that this is your branding guidelines document, and the primitives are just a list of values. And in this case, we have the value IBM Plex 100, which is our typeface. We have the hexacodes, which are our different colors. We have the value for the radius and the values for the spacing. So when this is done, we basically create the semantic variables. And this is also a list of variables, but only referencing the primitives. So there will be no guesswork or like random values that will make your system inconsistent. And these variables will also be used directly by your components. And here you can see that from this value we give this or create these new variables with a meaning behind it. So we know that this value is used for headlines, that this color is used for backgrounds, and this pixel value is used for the radius of our buttons. So here we have an example inside Figma where we will use different collection of variables. So one collection will declare the primitives. So here we are declaring our brand color, the font family that we are using, and the different spacings. And the other collection will declare the semantic variables, and like I said before, they are only referencing the primitives. So in this case, the background primary will reference the brand 500, and the headline will reference the font family variable. So the powerful part of this is that as soon as you're going to change your typeface here, it will automatically update the headlines through all your system. So very powerful way to maintain and have a consistent system. And the second thing that is also very important is that it will be a great way to communicate with your developers, since they will use the same logic and the same naming convention. So here we are inside Core, our design system starter kit. And here we give you a complete list of the needed values and also a team tester, so you can have a preview on how this value are impacting your components. So here the branding color, but also the different shades. We have here neutral colors, the signals, a defined font family, but you can also have more than just one. The different font weights, the font scales. We also define here line lengths, spacing, breakpoints, radius. So basically everything that will define your branding. And here on the right side, like I said, we have this team tester. So as soon as you're going to change a value, you can already see how exactly it will impact your different components. To give you an example of a semantic definition, you can go here inside the color collection. So here semantic colors. And here we give you also a predefined list that we already categorized. So we have text category, icons, backgrounds, and so on. So yeah, we give you these categories already, and also a good naming convention that are based on design system best practices. So feel free to check our free version on our Figma community file. And if you're ready to use it in production, of course, use our pro version available on our website, designsystemcore.com. And yeah, enjoy, and feel free to reach us if you have any questions or suggestions. Bye.